Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Metroid Zero Mission. Last time we made our way through Chizodia and got ourselves our fully powered suit here. And now with our fully powered suit, we're ready to take on the main boss here in the Space Pirates Fortress. But we're not ready to do that yet, because at the very end of the last episode, we got ourselves our final upgrade here for our power suit. The power bombs. And once you get power bombs, there's a lot of stuff that you can do here in Metroid Zero Mission. Now, mind you, none of the stuff you need to do, if you don't care about 100%, at this point, you can just go beat the game right now. It's probably recommended to do because at this point, 100%ing Metroid Zero Mission is probably the worst part about this game, simply just because there's just a lot of crap that you have to deal with for 100%'s sake, and it's not great. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Metroid Zero Mission 100% will definitely tax you. It could be difficult. It could be very, very grueling on the player. Not to mention, you're going through pretty much the entire game again. So it's also very long too. So if you're not really wanting to go backwards to every single area you've ever visited, I don't blame you, because we have a lot to revisit. As we can see, there's even areas here from the very beginning of our adventure we need to get to. So yeah, we're gonna just be running around a lot here at this point throughout all of the different areas. Now thankfully though, we don't have to go to every single area that we have already visited here in Metroid Zero Mission, as there are certain areas that we did go all through enough that we never have to go back. So areas like Ridley, we have all the expansions for, so we don't have to go back to Ridley ever again. So that's gonna save us some time. But a majority of the places, that is not really what we can say. In fact, it'd be the exact opposite. So let's go ahead and make our way back to the very beginning here of Chizodia, outside of the Space Pirates Fortress here. Fortunately, I gotta kill the said pirates to get out of the Pirate Fortress. Not the most ideal. Now, the room that we first came in, we couldn't leave before because we didn't have missiles. Now we got missiles, so good to go. Go ahead and take that refill and also refill our ammo, because right now we don't have that many power bombs. So anytime we can refill power bombs, that's gonna be ideal. So definitely want that said refill. Here we got ourselves a missile door, which is a super missile on, definitely a little unnecessary. Same for this missile block, but we just refilled these, so it's fine. I can use supers. This is mainly why I had the supers equipped. For one super missile door. Seems a little excessive, but when you got them, you might as well use them. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop power bomb, because now we'll open the way to a power bomb tank. And also a little entry point here back into the Space Pirate Mothership. So we're back in the fortress. It didn't take long. So at this point, let's get out of Chizodia, shall we? No easy way for us to really get out of here, so we're gonna need to find our own pathway out. And I think I know where we should be able to leave. Giant glass dome I see connecting the mothership area and the ruins area here, so I think we'll use that to our advantage. Maybe now with power bombs, we'll be able to blow up the glass itself. And if we can do that, then we're out of here. Why not? Save our game again. Never hurts. Thankfully, with the space jump, we can just get all the way to the top of this room. That skips pretty much the entire platforming section. That makes that a lot more bearable. Yeah, I'm gonna take that little secret path because it's a nice shortcut out of here, so let's go. Falling down all the way to the bottom here, we got ourselves this glass area. We drop a power bomb. Give it a second. The glass pathway shatters. Probably shouldn't have made that glass. Probably should have reinforced that a little bit more. But we'll use that to our advantage. Here, I want to go ahead and... Okay, well, I guess I'm not doing that. I was going to shine spark, and then a pirate fell on my head. not a normal experience here for me. Let's try this again. There we go. So Shine Sparking straight up gives you a power bomb. You don't need the Shine Spark up here because you can just jump up, but I prefer doing the said Shine Sparking because it gives you a lot of speed straight up in the air. That's where we need to go anyway, so might as well. Get ready for another power bomb in this section. And now let's go. Ooh, speed booster. Interesting. Speaking of speed, that's one way to get into the save room. Alright, let's get out of here. Build some speed with our speed booster. We can use that to go backwards, but we'll be coming back here. So I'm gonna just leave that item alone. Because there is an item we can get in that section, but leave it alone for now. We'll be back. This is a whole maze section here, but with power bombs we make some short work out of it. So use our power bombs in some very clever spots, and now that'll give us a super missile tank. We'll fall down here. And I want to pop back into this other room really quick, because this is a very hard thing to notice right away. In fact, I actually just remembered about it as soon as we got that super missile pack. This is another super missile pack in a hidden little section. No easy way of really knowing this is here if you rush through the room like I did, because we had speed booster enabled. But if you wait a minute for the enemies to pop out of their said crevices, then you can tell, okay, there's something here. Well, that's your hint. But let's go ahead and get out of here to Criteria. This is going to take us right back to where our ship was parked before, but as we can see, we're stopped by a door. That's not the most ideal thing. So let's use our speed booster here, and now that we blew open the door, now we can speed booster. And then go nowhere. Okay, well that didn't help. So much for that. Drop a power bomb here, which reveals some screw attack blocks, so we'll definitely want to use our set screw attack. And I'm gonna drop another power bomb here and open this doorway, because we want to use our speed booster here. But before that, I'm gonna open up a path here, because there is an expansion that needs missiles. And here's also where we can take a shortcut back through Chizodia if we want to get that other said item. So you know what? We might as well at this point. We're here. There's more stuff we can get. So let's go get it. There's gonna be a lot of stuff that we need to collect in this set area. And unfortunately, we already got one things. There's another one, and it's pretty deep in. So we're gonna have to run around here a long time. Gonna get rid of you and you. Also, there is an expansion down here, so might as well grab it. Use your power bomb if you don't know where things are, because that will just reveal things like super missile tank. Here's big. I love when the space pirates take care of themselves. That's just very convenient. All right, here's a section where we needed power bombs because we need to blow open this little structure. And now with that opened, we can actually get a move on here. I could power bomb here, but we're getting low on power bombs, so I'm kind of wanting to save them for now. And at this point, we're doing all this work just for one more expansion. I'm not even kidding. There's not much left here in Chizodia that we actually need to collect. It's just one simple expansion, but it's pretty deep into the area. And there's only so much you can do to speed this part up. Here's where we saw our set power bombs. One thing to note now that we're in this section, the power bombs that are here, they're not real power bombs. They're actually a fake. If you manage to kill the space pirate that's walking away with the power bomb here, you can catch up to where the power bomb would be. There's just no power bomb. It's just the graphic. It's not the actual expansion. So, nice little bait and switch there. But at the same time, you're never meant to be able to get the power bomb here, so the graphic for the expansion was used, but nothing more. There, I'm trying to Oh my gosh, he actually made me waste a power bomb. That's really bad, because I kind of need those. Thankfully, we were able to at least destroy the other part of the block here that needs power bombs, because that would have been a problem otherwise. Go away, sir. It's a good thing this power bomb just needed a missile for, because if we need anything else, oh no. At this point, we're done here in Chizodia. There's nothing else in this section, and there's 2 more expansions left in the entire area for us to get. And we'll be getting those when we're ready to come back here for good. So at this point, I'm going to be making my way back over to that door we used to come into this section of Chizodia, leading back to Crateria. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, let's get out of Chizodia and go back to Crateria. Let's go ahead and charge up our speed here with Speed Booster, and immediately when we get back into the area, hold down to store your charge of speed to grab yourself your final Super Missile tank. So that is a total of 30 Super Missiles. Now with these, let's use our Morph Ball to Shine Spark over here to the left and grab a Missile Pack. This, fall down below here, Screw Attack, back out, and there is one more expansion we can get here in Crateria, so let's go get it. Now it's gotta take us back over here to the left section, and one thing to note about this area now is that for the entire Metroid portion here of Metroid Zero Mission, the part that was based on the NES game, we had our spaceship parked here in Crateria. Now, there is no spaceship. It's gone. It got blown out of the sky. It doesn't exist. So, a little unfortunate for our sake, because we don't have a recharge area here anymore to use. So, gotta be careful with how many different resources we use. Like, for example, our power bombs. We need to use it here because now we need to charge up a Shine Spark to get another expansion. So, gonna make our way through this said door, gonna jump up here, go on the Morph Ball, and hold up left. And by doing this, we missed by only a fraction. Wow, that is very disappointing. So I wasn't close enough to the jump off point. This one is kind of annoying, as you can see, because if you make one little mistake, it is very easy for you to fail this said Shine Spark and then just have to do it again. Which thankfully isn't the end of the world to do. Just have to go backwards here and charge more speed with our Speed Booster. But it is a pretty precise boost, and specifically we're using diagonal Shine Spark, which is something I don't really do all that often in Metroid Zero Mission. In fact, this is the only upgrade I can think of that requires you to use a diagonal Shine Spark, and we also need a power bomb, so that's insult to injury. But that's our last expansion here in this area, so Crateria is all cleared out. There is no more expansions. So now, let's charge up more speed. Just when you thought you were done with your speed, you need more speed. So what we need to do here is we're charging up speed to head back over to Torian, the area where Mother Brain was beforehand. And at this point, we're obviously not going to be needing to fight Mother Brain again. I mean, she's gone at this point. We took care of that said boss. She ain't coming back, I hope. But regardless, there is stuff here in Torian now that Mother Brain is defeated. And we saw on the way out, we need a Super Missile to open up the door. So use a Super Missile, open it up, and now, thankfully, the elevator works to take us back into Torian. So now back in Torian, let's just fall all the way down, which is a very, very long fall with some blocks in our way. And at this point, I need to go ahead and blow open a Super Missile block to get ourselves a power bomb. But that is not all. Now comes the hard part. You see, we need to build up some speed in here and get ourselves a Shine Spark, because there is an expansion hidden over on the left side that needs some speed. So let's go ahead and charge up our Shine Spark here and let her rip. Perfect angle. Love to see it. Gonna drop a power bomb here to reveal our set expansion, which is right down here. And that's it for Torian. Nothing left here. So let's get out of here. And thankfully, those are the only 2 expansions here in Torian, which is very different because in the NES Metroid game, there are no expansions here in Torian. This is your final area that you go to fight Mother Brain. And then after you fight Mother Brain, well, that's it. You're done. So, a little different, to say the least. But we're done here. Now we can leave. And we actually want to make our way back over to Brimstar now. But there are no expansions we need in Brimstar. We're just going to be using it as a pathway to take us into other areas. So here at Power Bombs, we can blow open that portion of the rock and get out of here. At this point, we're going to be introduced to something kind of unusual. An elevator. Except there is no elevator. It's just a long drop down. If you want to go back up, you can do so with a cannon here down below. But we're not going to be here in Brimstar for long because there's really nothing in Brimstar for us. We actually got everything in the set area, so thankfully we can leave. So let's fall down here into Kraid. Here in Kraid, we're here for literally one thing. Not even kidding, it is just one expansion. And this is not the right room for it. We actually fell one layer too far. It's actually up here right next to this missile door and the save room area. We needed gravity suit for this. We couldn't get this until we got gravity suit. So even if we wanted to brute force this set expansion, it wouldn't have been possible because it's yet another speed booster section. And this one uses your ball spark here because with this, we can grab ourselves a missile tank. And if you want to get out of here, do the same out. I like the idea of doing that. It's just kind of weird. But now, with that, that's our final missile pack of the game. So now we have a total of 250 missiles. And with that, all we're missing is one more energy tank and the remaining power bomb expansions. So let's go get them. And for that sake, we need to head over into Norfair. And you may be asking yourself, why are you going over here to this random save room if we're going to Norfair? Kinda seems out of the way. And you're right, it is, except for this. We got a shortcut that takes us into Norfair from Kraid. So we can use that said shortcut to save on backtracking time, which is extremely convenient. So now we're back here into Norfair with really no effort at all. So, the last 2 expansions we need here in this area require not only gravity suit, but also some power bombs. So, the good thing we're here. Let's go. Oh, I see a missile for a missile, huh? Don't mind if I do. And with that, that's our final missile pack here in Metroid Zero Mission. So, it's a total of 250 missiles here in the game. And with all those 10 missiles, now let's go ahead and grab our final power bomb expansion to make a total of 18 power bombs. At this point, we're just missing 2 energy tanks, and that is it. And those 2 energy tanks are back over in Chizodia. So we'll be getting those as we head back to that said area. And at this point, we're gonna go back the way we came, as that is going to be the fastest way for us to get back all the way to the final section here of Metroid Zero Mission. So we'll be making our way back over to Chizodia and fighting the final boss here, Metroid Zero Mission, in the next episode. Next time on Let's Play Metroid Zero Mission, we'll be ending our mission for real this time and confronting the boss of the Space Pirates. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.